And at that point is where a lot of other data comes into play or evidence comes into play. Like we might be gathering evidence regarding strategic awareness and the ability for kids to execute strategies, because we know if they can do that, they're going to comprehend at a higher level. So then we have to say, well, how are we going to gather that, right? If that is what we think is important, and the research says that's important, then how are we going to gather that data? And a lot of that will require us conferring with kids, talking to kids, maybe making up some sort of a template to track that, right? So we can actually track what other people called soft data. In our organization, we believe that that is sometimes the best data because it gives us a glimpse into what is happening in a kid's head. And that sort of data is really, really important. And we can co-construct checklists for the kids. Kids can self-assess on those things if they're clear about the expectations. So like, I don't want anyone to leave this conversation thinking that we stop at that standardized test data. That's a leaping off point, and that's an autopsy, right? We can't do much to change it, but we can look at that data to understand programmatic issues within a school, to see, wow, year after year, we're having these same problems. Maybe it's a curricular issue. But once we get started by teachers setting a goal, they're determining other evidence sources to know that they're going in the right direction, and we're checking in on those often.